I just got home because the amount of road work in my town makes any trip take 3 times longer than it should. I had to go get blood work. It was right up the street. And then the pharmacy that I had to stop at is also right up the street. But it's like a normal everyday occurrence to be driving down any street in my town and then randomly run into a road closed sign without absolutely any warning. So then you end up having to bob and weave through the back streets only to continue to run into road work. So something that's a block away can end up, making you have to drive 8 blocks away to get to it. And that was my case this morning. So I'm very happy right now. I got my blood work though. I've never seen a fluorescent. Do you like my arm fat? Oh yeah. But nobody's ever put a fluorescent Band-Aid on me before. I was very happy and excited. And because I was stressed out, I accidentally stumbled into the makeup aisle at CVS. And I spent a lot of money, but it's payday. So I'm just going to tell myself that. Excuses for addiction, I guess. I don't fucking know. I don't have an excuse. I had to go one way or another because last night I noticed that my nails were getting loose, and I get them off. Like as soon as they start coming loose, I take them off because, moisture and dirt and stuff like that can get trapped underneath of them, and that can cause all kinds of infections and irritation and stuff like that. So one way or another I was going to have to go there, but then these caught my eye, something bright and shiny out the corner of my eye, and I see them on the internet all the time, and that's me. I love shit I see online, and I love bright, colorful, shiny things because I'm a fucking toddler. I read somewhere that they don't actually work. They're the patches that you put on pimples, and they're supposed to help dry them up. You're supposed to sleep in them. They're supposed to help dry up and get rid of pimples. Because my hormones have been going absolutely nuts, I've been getting just 1 or 2 super painful pimples at a time, and I have one right now on my upper lip, and I want to try one. I read that these are placebo. If that's the case, oh well, at least I'll look cute in my sleep. Also, I think my sister told me that she got some for my niece and she didn't think that they worked. So maybe I just wasted $10 to look cute in my sleep. I don't fucking know. I'm just really, really, really a sucker for things that I see online. And a lot of my favorite people wear them. Brittany Broski wears them. I also got some gray nail polish. I don't know why. I really wanted green because I love Shrek, because when I was in high school, I would skip. And I guess legally it would be considered breaking into my family's camper down by the river. I would go in through the window, and I would watch Shrek on DVD on repeat and smoke a bowl and just lay there for the entirety of a fucking school day. So Shrek is near and dear and nostalgic to me. So I was like, I want to get out of my fucking swamp. Green nails. And they didn't have any. They didn't have any green nail polish. And then I saw this gray and I was like, bitch, I'll take it. I got some baby lips too because I love me some chuggy shit. I love chuggy shit! And I needed it. I didn't realize how cheap this stuff is. I really am a sucker for Maybelline. I love Maybelline. I think Maybelline may be my favorite brand of makeup. And I really need lip gloss because anytime I put lipstick on my dry ass lips, it makes it worse. Well-known fact that will happen. So on the days that I'm letting my face rest like tonight, well, I might put makeup on for our date. I really need some of this. And I got the blue one because the blue one is the chuggiest to me. It's the one that I always think of when I think of being a teenager. It's the blue one. Smells like high school, which is both a good and a bad thing. The best and worst years of my life. I got some loose powder because I really want to try this makeup tutorial that I saw on TikTok, and it's viral, and I'm going to try to find it, and I really want to try it, and I want to try it with you guys because I want to try it. I have gigantic pores, and it's a tutorial for helping like reduce the size of your pores. And there's nothing wrong with having large pores. Like, skin is so fucking imperfect, and it's not supposed to be perfect. Let's talk about it. Skin is where it is and does what it does, and its primary function is to hold your fucking organs in place. It's to hold your organs in place and to keep them safe. That's what your skin does. That's what it does, and we all made something out of it. We all became vain over our largest organ, you know, because skin has pores and stretch marks and scars and freckles and moles and all these things. It's exposed every day to the elements, and we're so unkind to it for no reason. We're so unkind to it for no reason. And I know this. I know this. I know that my skin is doing its job. It's doing its job by holding my organs in place and protecting them and protecting me. But I beat the piss out of it with you know, the elements, with makeup and tattoos and living in a place where the air gives people cancer. But you should not be so unkind to your skin, because its only job, its only purpose is to protect you, to hold you in place. And it doesn't matter if you have stretch marks and moles and freckles and scars and everything else. It's doing its job. It's meant to walk this earth for so long and then go to its grave, and it's not going to get there pristine, and that's okay. That's okay. So I'm going to go inside, because I'm sure Epps is probably up getting ready because he wants to go out to dinner and stuff. Well, it's not dinner, it's lunch at this hour. Before he goes to work, he wants to go on a date. And I have done absolutely nothing to get ready for said date, but I'm also waiting for my boots to come in the mail, and I would like to be here when they get here. I've never once had a theft happen, but you never fucking know, because it's a big ass box. So I would like to be here when it gets here, but our mail usually never runs after noon. Like, usually it's here by noon. So fingers fucking crossed. And I can do my nails in the meantime. All right, let's look at these beasts. Yes, they really are that big. They're platforms and they're a size 11. But true story. When I was younger, I had Trinity boots, Demania Trinity boots, you know, the Chugs. And I sold them when I got older because I needed money. And I'm really, like, when my back's up against the wall, I just clean out my closet. And that was the situation. I rebought some a couple of years ago. Maybe, let me get that paper. It's got my address on it, I believe. I bought some maybe 2 years ago. Get them in the mail. They don't fit me because they wouldn't zip all the way. That's not the crazy part of the story. They have wide calf ones now, by the way. They didn't have the wide calf. I think I bought those, and then like 2.8 seconds later, they released the wide calf ones. But the crazy part is they barely didn't zip. I think there was like, I don't know. If I zipped them, then you know how they have the buckles, then there was like so much skin exposed on the sides. I have lost 80 pounds. They still don't fit. I ended up listing them on Depop, and they, like 10 people had them in their bag. But every time somebody would message me about them, I would tell them the truth. I would say, I can't get them to zip. I'm a size 14 and I can't get these to zip. So be aware of that before you buy these. They're not the wide calf ones. And guess what? No one wanted them because of that. It was a very big waste of $130. And I'm not I don't return things ever. I just have a mental breakdown and move on. Ooh. Yes. Okay, so these are small enough that I can wear them every day. I hope they zip on the side. I hope they fit. God, please let them fit. Did it work?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Did you get my boots?
Mm-hmm.
I filmed an entire Get Ready With Me where I talked about the boots that I got today. Because I think I said when I was like unboxing them that I had a fear that the calves were not going to fit me because my Trinity boot calves don't fit me. Right now in my possession, I think I have 4 pairs of Demanias, 2 pairs of boots, 1 pair, I guess you could technically call them boots, and then a pair of like platform sneakers. And the only ones I have problems with are the boots. So I decided to delete the Get Ready With Me because I felt like it came off really ranty and kind of Karen-ish, because I was a little bit frustrated, but that's like not the energy that I want to put out there. Like that's not what I want to be associated with. Like I feel like I can criticize something and be honest without whining. So I knew there was a risk in me buying these boots that they would not fit my calves because I had that experience with Trinity boots. And I went ahead and I bought them, and they fit me, but they don't fit me. They fit me, but they don't fit me. Let me explain. So as you can see, I have both ends of the shoe strings just tied off at the end until I can get a bigger pair in the mail. And that is because I had to loosen the shoestrings so much for them to fit me comfortably that they don't touch in the middle enough for me to tie a bow. Like they don't even come close. How do I talk about this? I am absolutely convinced at this point that Demania and other brands do not try their clothing on normal people, average people. I am convinced that they make their blueprints and like finalize products for sale on models, because I am a size 14. In the US, I do believe in the UK that is like a size 16. In the US, I am the average size of a woman. Now, don't get me wrong, I don't mean height-wise. I am the jolly fucking green giant. I'm the height of the average man. But clothing size-wise, I am the size of the average woman, and I can't fit these. So I feel like when you don't make your clothing to fit people, normal people, not models, you're isolating a huge market. Like I am convinced that so many brands just don't like money. They just don't want to make money. That, or they just don't want to see their clothing on average or like larger bodies. You know what I mean? The thing with me is that I have been a size 00 to a size 26. 24, 26. And I can safely and securely say that within alternative fashion, they don't much like women above a size large, and that's pushing it. You'll notice that a lot of brands will have more, even brands like Killstar that have plus size clothing available. They don't have as many things to choose from in the plus size section as they do in the what is it called? I'm new here. There's a lot of people that would look at me as at a size 14 and say you don't get to talk about being plus size. I'm new here at being a size 14. What do they call size 14? I know it's like a small plus size. What do they call below a plus size? Straight size or something like that. Anyways, they don't have as much available. Like they'll release designs in both that section and the plus size section that are the same, but you don't get the full thing in the plus size section. And a lot of brands are like that. A lot of brands are like that, if not most brands are like that. And this is coming from somebody that loves Killstar, but I haven't bought anything from them in like a year because inflation, and they just haven't released anything that's rocked my world. But this video is not about that. I feel like within alternative fashion, plus size, and even just like people who are not very slim are very overlooked. And it's wild to me because that's the majority of people. That's the majority of people. And we're not going to use me talking about this as an opportunity to body shame people, because people are allowed to exist in every size body, no matter how big or how small. I'm just saying it just seems like a really stupid business idea. Like I think if I was running like a shoe or a clothing company, I think I'd be like, you know what I'm not gonna do? Isolate the largest consumer base. You know what I mean? It just seems really stupid. It just seems really stupid. And there is this standard within the goth community of being really thin and pale and all that. And it's just, I don't want to get into it. I don't want to get into it because when you talk about those things, people take it as an opportunity to be mean to people who do look like that. And it's just like, I don't care to do that. But I'm just saying, I think I personally would not isolate a giant group of people from being able to wear my product, because in my head it is much easier for somebody to pull these strings tighter than it is for somebody to have to loosen them up. I mean, that's just, but also it's crazy because the ankles on these boots are really loose on me. I don't know, it bothered me. And yeah, I mean, it's a well-known thing. I know that I have a lot of like elders that follow me and stuff, and people that have been in the scene and everything for just a really long time. And I feel like I still personally can say, as somebody that's been into gothic fashion, like we've discussed before, like I was raised with gothic music and you know, movies and all that, but moved into gothic fashion a little over 20 years ago, and it's always been the same, and I don't think it's ever going to change. Honestly, I don't. But it doesn't mean that we can't talk about it. It doesn't mean that we can't get frustrated by it. It's just wild to me. It's just wild to me. Like, don't you like money? Don't you want money? Or like, is it that they just don't want to see their products on people who look like that, like me, and probably like you? I don't know. I'm still gonna wear them. My husband was like, let's just order you a different pair of shoestrings. Like, yeah, I'm still gonna wear them. They're $108 boots, but this tongue, literally, this tongue barely, like if I were to run or something, I know the tongue would slip and you would see this area right here. I would get up and like show you guys and everything, but I'm so fucking tired right now. I feel like I'm starting to get a fever. Dee's been not feeling too hot lately, and I think he's about to make something run through the house like a Tomb Raider, because I haven't been feeling very good, which is not good because I've got very important things coming up next week. Anyways, I'm gonna let you guys go. I'm gonna edit this and lay down. My back is killing me. I just took some ibuprofen. It would be really cool if it kicked in. Love you guys. Bye.